conservatory because it's really icky outside. And we want to make sure we do a before video so that when I go for this angioplasty, there's a real sense of how different it is. And the crows, they're singing to us. They want to say, "Good job, go for it, go for it." So, just to give you a sense, I can do this, but not for very long. So let's go into the conservatory. This is about as sturdy as I can make myself, Julie, without the crutches. So in 2006, I met this amazing woman in the hospital cafeteria. She was walking with forearm crutches, and she had cerebral palsy. She was this amazing woman who actually ended up going to Washington, D.C. to lobby for disabilities rights. But meeting her, she met my eyes. I wanted to know her, and in knowing her, she changed my thinking about disability. And here's the poem. I met a girl this week, and suddenly I see, rings out of the stereo. After hours at the hospital, the quality rises and drops. The people you run into fall into three major categories: the seriously ill and amazingly stupid, the professionals, the doctors and paid companions, even if they're family, they're paid somehow, and the lifestyle gimp, impaired but moving themselves. I won't yet say pro-gimpers or PGRs. I suspect it's demeaning. To all those others, I don't know any. I've been avoiding them all. So grossed out and uncomfortable. I'm sure it's my own fear of being like that. But I met a girl, a woman, and suddenly I see how I had overlooked my own blindness, rendering the view of my path so narrow and limited, shying away from my dis-ease, from myself and my body's seeming deficiencies, grossed out and annoyed and horrified by my obvious lack of perfection. I'd missed my own beauty, a terrible grace. By dismissing her, I dismissed myself. Her shining blue eyes, grossed out and annoyed, horrified by my own obvious lack of perfection, I'd missed my own beauty, a terrible grace. By dismissing her, I dismissed myself. Her shining blue eyes, round with surprise at having found one such as she, but getting it and being terrible in my own fierceness. Her rage reached out and licked my mind, which responded with poetry, this wounded mermaid making the best and keeping swimming. She marveled at my live movements, forgetting, not knowing, of my practice of practice. I had lots of practice at not giving up. And so I sang her my song of tactile cueing and strummed her heart and asked, "Do you write?" She reminded me of my own power and rage at not being seen, and she wrote me a poem and named me her reflection. Yeah. So this beautiful, spectacular woman went on to go to Washington, D.C. to start working as a lobbyist for disabilities rights. And her disease, cerebral palsy, was very different from multiple sclerosis. But I'm so glad that I met her when I did, because I am no longer on a single point cane. I'm on the forearm crutches, as you've seen, and even have an electric wheelchair that I am told that I should spend time in to save my energy. Life is different standing up. Life is different unencumbered. And that's why I'm going for angioplasty, because I want to dance again. So that y'all know that I can be fun, I have another poem in there. Can you feel the steam rising? My heart beating faster, an impending eruption of hot, loving feeling. I can hardly contain it, a bar of soap between warm, wet, soapy hands or thighs. Oh my, there I go again. I imagine your skin next to mine, your complementary heft to my hue. The Velcro of us, not nearly so rough. I sigh at the potential tightness of us, so satisfying in its creation, enticing in its bare sexiness, a union of skins and curves, heated crevasses and cool patches of skin. Oh my, there I go again. I'm not sure I can do at any rate. Y'all see, I can't do the thing on the line. But you can see that, and so I don't have to be OCD about it. It's not that...
This is you.
Because it's so interesting.